Guys, it's Thursday morning and we are ready to leave for Santa Cruz. But first we have to make a stop at our friends from bayphoto, who are going to give you and me a tour through their facilities. And bayphoto is one of the biggest printers in the US, so this is going to be very interesting to see. Bye bye hotel. It was a mixed experience, very kind people, but old rooms and well, a refrigerator that made more noise than a Harley, so we have to pull the plug every night. And they forgot to clean the room of our parents a few times, so yeah, mixed feelings. Great people, not highly recommend to go back here. So Brian, are you gonna try to play Tetris with our car?
Yes.
Okay, traveling with the whole family also means a lot of stuff. So we have a few backpacks, and in a week still has another backpack that has to go in. We have some bags here and some suitcases there. So let's play Tetris. They told us to get 3 big suitcases and 5 adults in the car. Well, you never played with the Tetris champion, because we now actually have 5 suitcases in, 3 backpacks and some smaller bags, and we can still fit 5 adults. So, but to be totally honest, it's pretty full. Okay, we arrived at bayphoto. So, big building, let's go in. We know that picture.
Alright. Sounds good to you.
Okay, the bayphoto giveaway for Photoshop World, and that's also one of my images. Really nice.
Most labs that you press printed, these are just short ring press printed. They use indigos, or they use the next press, which is a Kodak press.
The biggest inkjet I ever saw.
Because the price points you're starting to, where silver halide is going up because it's silver base, and the chemicals, and then the actual cost of the inkjet printing is starting to go down.
Everything here is, what this lady is doing is actually creating a cover with test material. And as you can see, everything is handmade.
And get it all creased up, and then the block will go in and it'll be the cover of the ink.
Cool. This machine is a liquid lamination, so it goes in here and then they dry it and make it wet again. So this is what happens to your pictures, guys, if you let a pro handle it. So this is actually sometimes called UV lamination, because the last step is actually with UV light. Okay, so now this is really cool to see, guys. This is the in-building customer support for email, telephone and even live chat. Now a lot of companies will do this abroad. bayphoto does it in the building, so that's very cool. So these guys really know what they're talking about. Okay, so this is the dark area, or also known as the color correction. Now, a lot of professional photographers like you and me, well, I hope you, of course, calibrate a monitor with, for example, our x-rite products. If you don't, or you want specific colors, you can actually let bayphoto do it. And they all have the same monitors over here. They're all well calibrated, of course. And they just told me they even have the same person for the same photographer if they have specific needs. So this is really cool. This is the high end of color correction, guys. Some of the printers, really big ones. Overview of the ordering lines. Okay, they call this a canvas float, and you can also do this with metal. It's a really nice material. So also the frames are made in-house, and bayphoto is a really green company, so they know exactly where the wood comes from, and they're very aware of the impact on the environment. And they make it in-house because they want to have the best quality available for their customers. And this is only the wood area. They also have metal and all kinds of different stuff. Really impressive. And we're back where we started. Now, a lot of the stuff I couldn't show you guys, but trust me, this is one amazing facility. Really, really nice. Okay, now we also found out about this app called Live Portraits, which is pretty cool. Now you see this image here, right? It's a Van Wong image, really awesome. Check out his work, because he's one awesome photographer. And now we have here Live Portrait on our iPhone. We press it, and we're gonna find the picture. And you see a video.
So this whole adventure began.
Isn't that awesome?
One of my followers by the
So
name
we're
of
thinking
Matthias
about doing this for an
actually just reached out with
interactive
email and said, "Hey, I
exposure
want to
maybe.
sponsor
So
one of
this
your
is
photo shoots. What
pretty
would it
cool.
take?" And there was no
Hey guys, so we arrived in Santa Cruz and Anouk, did you like bayphoto?
Yes, it's great.
Awesome people, great company. And we're now
Very impressive.
Very impressive. So we're now in Santa Cruz and we're gonna visit some skateboard shops for Brian. But first, Comic Polis, a comic book store for Daddy. So guys, see you. Santa Cruz is of course the area for skateboards with loads of stores, so Brian is having fun. Maybe I should take up skateboarding. Atlantis Fantasy World. Sounds amazing. Awesome, a Batman snow globe. Hey guys, and welcome to the absolutely amazing and beautiful Santa Cruz. So we walked a little bit up the pier for this view. Stunning, right? I'm gonna walk back the other side, which is even more interesting because there's a carnival. I hope you hear that sound, but those are the sea lions. Now the last time we were here, like 3 years ago, I could actually walk down and see them from close up, but now everything is closed up. So we have to do it with only the sound. And by the way, that's the other side of the pier with the carnival in the back. Actually from this side of the pier you can see the sea lions, but they're in the distance, so you can't get really close. Photography wise, a real interesting area with loads of people fishing. Really cool to take some shots. And you can just ask them if you can take a picture and most of them won't mind. So really nice if you're into photography to get to the pier, just shoot some fishermen. And there we actually have one pretty close up. But as you can see, it's still not very close by, but at least we can see him. Why? I think I see a Pokémon. Oh no, it's a car. All those people walking around with their phones, playing Pokémon. I don't know. In the Netherlands it's still not out, so I don't have any opinion on the game yet. But I think it's pretty funny to see people walking around with their phones looking for Pokémons. Is this that special water Pokémon? Let me see. Oh, it's real. No Pokémon. I think I see a Pokémon. I think I see a Pokémon. I think I see a... No, it's my son. No Pokémon. There goes the special fire Pokémon. Don't worry guys, I'm not playing Pokémon Go. We don't even have the game yet, so... But it's funny to see all these people walking around with their phones. And a lot of those people probably normally wouldn't go out of the house, so I think it's a pretty good idea. And I wonder when they will monetize it. Like in our building you can find a Pokémon, but you have to buy a Starbucks coffee. Mark my words. Few months and it will be monetized. So let's go back to the hotel and grab some lunch and edit this video. Of course I meant dinner, not lunch. We already had lunch. Okay, we're back in the hotel now after an exciting day. I absolutely love the tour at bayphoto. It's a huge building and I couldn't show you guys everything because, well, some things have to remain a secret, they told me. And I understand that, of course, but I think I showed you some really cool stuff over there. Now, the thing that struck me about bayphoto is how incredibly green they are. They exactly know everything that goes on with their products and the environment, and they try to be as friendly as possible for the environment. The other thing, of course, that's really cool is one of my favorite print products is actually exposure. and that's a Dutch company. Now if you do exhibits, Exposer is without any doubt the perfect printing method, because you can fold them and they're very, very good in holding their color, contrast, and of course color. And the nice thing is they're really flat if they're mounted on their system. So Exposer, a Dutch product, and it's now actually also delivered in the States by bayphoto. So make sure you check that out, and I will put the link under here. Now, we just had dinner in Applebee's, and one of the things that I absolutely love there is that when you're done with your dinner, you don't have to wait for the waiter for your check. You just use the machine that's on the table and you just press pay. This is something that a lot of other restaurants should actually implement, I think, and maybe they do, but actually we only saw it at Applebee's. And I think it's a great solution, because normally when you're done with dinner you want to go home and you don't want to wait for the waiter until he has time to bring your check, then give your credit card and wait until they come back, and then you can leave. So this is a really cool way of paying for your dinner. Now let me see, I think that wraps everything up for today. Tomorrow we have the workshop in Santa Cruz, or in Watsonville to be exact, with our friends from Expo Imaging, and we have a really cool surprise for all the guys visiting the workshop from bayphoto, because, well, I'm not gonna tell you. Okay, I am. You're gonna get an exposure for free. So that's a really cool surprise for you guys. Anyway, thanks you so very much for watching. Tomorrow the workshop in Watsonville. And tonight I hope I can upload this, because the internet over here, we're now in a Motel 6 and the internet is not very fast. So, thanks you so very much for watching. And if I can't upload it today, we will upload it tomorrow in a Friends of Expo Imaging. So thank you so very much, and see you in tomorrow's episode. Bye bye.